just
No,
because he messed with a couple other kids, but I don't know what happened with them. I was there for boom, that was it.
Oh, is there more kids
But
sleeping there?
other kids, other nights got fucked with him by him, and he was just going around beating kids up, and he would just do that, send them to the hospital, and say they hit their head, and they were drunk, and then he would send them to the hospital. They would send them out the next night, but he would just do it to get his rocks off. You know what I mean? Like, he was going around doing that for months, especially in between, what's it called?
And this is a cop that was beating people up.
Oh, yeah, just for fun.
Like the guy yesterday, the guy in the wheelchair who's up and down here, he says that the guy was walking through the street just drunk as piss.
Oh, yeah, and the cops are laughing at him.
Just like a regular person, the cops are sitting there
It's even
laughing
better.
at him.
Remember the cop that told you should be put in a wood shredder?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this was Halloween. We were in Savannah for Halloween. And it's Halloween, right? Like, you're going to do fun stuff on Halloween. And we're sitting in a trash can. His costume. He was sitting in a trash can, and he was holding a sign that said, white trash. I don't even think you're holding a sign, actually.
Yeah, I was. But no, you went into the trash can because I wanted to go look for snipes.
Yeah, okay, so we
You did it, he comes up, and he's
and
like,
we're like, guess what I am?
Get
And
out
we're
the
like,
trash
"What? I'm
can."
white trash. He's like, oh, okay, what did he say? He said,
he's like,
he's
yeah.
like, I've been trying to get funding for a wood shredder. He didn't even call it wood chipper. He said a wood shredder for you people. And I'm like, dude, that seems a little extreme. He's like, yeah, it's a real disappointment, isn't it? And I'm like, okay, well, like, I will get out. I'm sorry, like, it's Halloween. I'm making people laugh.
So,
Yeah, but then the next
Rihanna.
Dude, he thought it was something.
Rihanna, what do your parents do?
What?
What do your parents do for work?
My dad had bone cancer, so he doesn't really do anything. He's just kind of like, he's like the homemaker.
Yeah.
And my mom, she works at a high school as a secretary for like the gym teacher. We're very poor. We were very poor.
You stay in touch with your parents pretty frequently?
I have been.
Every 2 to 3 days.
Yeah,
usually.
we don't have phones right now though. Both of our phones broke. But usually I'll call her every other day or every couple of days.
Still find a way.
My mother loves me. It's just the family dynamic is very dysfunctional. So when I'm there, it's bad. When I'm away and I come back and visit for like a week, oh, it's fantastic. But if I stay for more than like 5 days, all hell will break loose. Everyone's like throwing fucking ceramic pots at each other and trying to stab each other, and my brothers are on meth, and I just don't want to be around it.
Hey, at least your one brother's what's it called, Buffalo now.
Kyle? Yeah, he works at a mall now. I think that's funny. Like, imagine Kyle working at a mall. He sells like leather gloves and things at a kiosk.
Have you ever been to prison?
Not prison, jail a bunch. Yeah, the best thing I ever got arrested for was my buddy was eating fried chicken out of a dumpster, and I didn't have a headlight on my bike. I was supposed to be in there for 2 days, turned into 18, just because of the fact I was trying to keep my plugs stretched, and I had a wadded up, wadded up paper, cardboard from a Pop-Tarts box. And the warden walks by me on my way to court. He's like, oh, you just earned yourself another 15 days.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Just keep your ears
Yeah,
straight.
I'm like, dude, like, it's taking me years for this.
Like, stab somebody with cardboard?
This kind of helps. Well, no, because it's against Jesus. It was in Arkansas.
It's against Jesus.
I was in Arkansas. Come on.
How long have you guys been married?
Huh?
How long have you been married?
What was that, July?
6 months now. We just did math the other day, around 6 months. We've known each other for over a year, like 2 years or something now. But yeah, like.
What's your dog's name?
That's Butterbean.
I found her in a backpack in Nashville, Tennessee, in January.
Found her in a backpack. Where was the backpack?
It was so I got off a Greyhound bus, and there were these two older couple that were homeless, and they were sitting at a bus stop. And she was in a backpack, and I saw her little face pop out, and she was tiny. She was probably about this big, like half the size of my shoe. I was like, oh my God, can I pet her? Like, she's so cute, it's a little puppy. And they're like, do you want her? And I'm like,
Lupin.
oh, I don't know, like Chihuahua, that's a tiny dog. You know, like the stereotype with tiny dogs. They're yippy and annoying.
Be careful, they're Lupin.
I know, they're Lupin, they're watching us. That's why we didn't see those bitches. And I was like, well, she was all, you know, when you see
Get
the
rid
pictures.
of this right now, just because that's incriminating.
What?
open container right there from the homeless.
That? Oh yeah, get rid of that. That's
Here,
not mine
take
at all.
this. Exactly. I'm smart. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
This gets still over here.
But he's got a
Chuck
a
it,
cup
yeah,
of
just
alcohol
put
in his
it.
hand. Then.
That's not ours. But yeah, if it's
but they
open,
can
yeah,
always
they'll
throw
get
that
used to that.
They can always throw it on there.
I've actually been watching in court where a homeless guy, he said it wasn't his,
Yeah.
and he got convicted.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
will.
yeah.
They don't give a
Definitely
fuck.
get you
All
there.
you are is a number right there. And the best part is people don't realize, like, oh, my taxes go to the prison system to go pay for this guy to be incarcerated.
No,
No,
they
they
don't.
don't.
Paycheck of the
They
top.
do not.
Oh shit.
That was close.
My brakes aren't on. It's just,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a shitty
But
wheelchair.
no, it's not that way. It's like there's always a bunch of corporations. Starbucks makes money off it. Bob Barker fucking makes a shit ton of money off it. His estate is probably worth billions and billions by now. Like shit.
Bob
How many
Barker
times-
makes what?
billions
Everything
of money
for-
off of the
for
prison system.
The napkins, the toilet
I don't
paper,
know,
the
literally
toothbrushes,
everything you
everything
get,
is
everything
Bob Barker.
you
Bob
get
Barker, like the
in
guest show,
Florida.
the game show guy.
Yeah, the guy who's like, oh yeah, like just adopt a pet because there's too many there's already enough unwanted pets to keep having puppies. Fix your animals, dude. When you go to jail in Florida, everything from your blanket to the fucking toilet paper you wipe your ass with is Bob Barker. Bob Barker Enterprise. It's the same thing, and it's fucking annoying. It's like, dude, this guy's making millions. Like, because people don't realize when you go to jail, like, people think, we're paying for them. No, you're not. They're doing things like the whole, like, go to labor, and, like, corporations are paying for you to be in jail. And that's nothing compared to what they're getting paid for you being in jail. Like, they're making bank off it, like, for real, because you have to have a cot, you have to have a blanket, you have to have 3 meals a day. Like, that's 3 different industries. You have the textile industry, you have, like, just basically, like, all that stuff where you're, like, clean, like soap and toothpaste and stuff like that. And most of that comes from China nowadays.
Hey
at least
guys,
in
how are
Erie
you?
County.
Lady, how are you?
Oh, thank you.
Jesus Lord, you God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too, man.
Thank you. My friend, Jesus Lord, you God bless you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yes, I know. I know.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Jesus Lord, you God bless you, my friend.
Have you heard of the
Thank you
Flying
very much.
Spaghetti Monster? The Flying Spaghetti Monster is the only one true God.
Hey, my friend, how are you? Jesus Lord, you God bless you.
I know, like, a lot of people really don't understand that. Like, it wouldn't be a thing if taxpayers were paying for it, but still, our biggest budget is for the military. How does that work? And that's just what they say. You know, most of it, like, there's a reason people, like politicians, been doing what they do for centuries.
It's all money.
You know what I think would be cool?
They
For
want
me
what
to
they
get
want
out
when
here.
They want it as soon as they want it. What's that?
I think it'd be cool for me to get out here kind of dressed, looking homeless. All rigged up with cameras, people cameras over here and shit.
You know?
See if I can get the cops or whoever to fuck with me real bad. Like
I know in Florida, in the
They're-
state of
they're
Florida, if you hold a piece of cardboard, you probably will go to jail.
Yeah, you can't fly silent.
You're not supposed to. That's why I fly, like, I'm not super political or nothing, but I fly fuck Trump because it's a political statement. And you cannot go to jail for a political statement. So I just go, hey, like I told you.
there was people protesting down here.
I know.
holding
I
signs.
seen that earlier. I was like, dude, because I'm definitely down with that. You know, like the whole against border patrol and all that. How they literally just get away with like murder and
Well,
shit,
they just
kicking
look at
over.
you. You